I man live and direct.
This time, Rastafari welcome and bless instead of peace and cause. Yes, that mass reflex, control emotion. Them from mercy, the world of love so far. I know that this is the them in our soul. Them a worship up down by day, large. Them not moving, not devious.
Many of y'all know summer is almost officially here. And so, I'm gonna put the information out now as far as crystals. Y'all know the numbers on the gram. So if you want anything, before you come down to the location or do a meetup, text me and let me know everything that you want. So this way, whatever you need, we'll have it waiting for you. Because I know summer is soon. Like right now, I think Saturday, so it'll be like 81 degrees. You know, but I'm not going to make any moves until maybe after Mother's Day. We'll do some test runs. Then from there, y'all know it's on and popping. So, y'all know the numbers on the gram. You can text, say, hey, I need to do a meetup, a consultation, or whatever. And then we go from there. You know? Yeah, man, because the weather's getting ready to break. I really wanted to go out this Saturday, but I said to myself, I got to do laundry. So I'm going to get that out the way. And then start prepping for summer. Yeah, man, because, you know, the weather's breaking. And, you know, once the weather starts breaking, you know, people are... Let me turn the music down. You know, people are going to be more out and about. And hopefully, you know, people be a little bit more happier. Because I know a lot of people went through COVID. And COVID kind of, you know, took people through different loops. You know, a lot of us got depressed. A lot of us felt confused. A lot of us just, you know, broke up with relationships, you know, just dealing with shit. Because, you know, for some of us, you know, we haven't learned how to be prepared for life, man. You know, and I can remember when I wasn't prepared, and I'm not fully prepared, but I learned some things. I'm gonna share that with y'all. Turn the music down a little bit. Maybe I can help somebody because I'm helping myself. Like right now I'm in this park, man, where I come, I meditate, you know, do some stretches, you know, try to keep the mind right, the body right, the soul right, the spirit right. You know, you got to start doing other things, man. Simple stretches, exercises, something to keep yourself going, man. To release that tension, release that stress. And so, basically, what I've learned is that the more creative things that you have in order that you can do, that's going to keep you fit, that's going to keep you strong, that's going to keep your mind together. Because you got to keep your mind together, I'm telling you. Because that's the first thing that usually goes, your mind. Because you lose your motivation, you know, you lose your hope, you know, you just lose some shit, man. And so, you know, because I took a lot of losses in my life, man, but I'm not taking no losses now. Only losses that I know I have no control over is people dying or people leaving or, you know, accident shit. So, you know, that stuff we ain't got no control over. But certain things we got control over. You know, God, the goddess, the creator, the universe has given us power. You know what I'm saying? So there are some things that we have power over, and we want to learn, what can I do? What can I control? And what is it I have no control over? And those things you ain't got no control over, man, you're going to have to find some acceptance with that. Like, you know what? This is out of my hands. You know, I can't control this one. You know, somebody else is the master of that. They have control over that. And then once you accept that there's some things you have no power over, that's when life will be a little bit more easier for you, where you can understand some things on a deeper level, because now you're coming into the cosmic frequency, elevation, healing of acceptance, where you are accepting that this is the situation. I done did everything I possibly could to understand it, work through it, get over it or get through it, heal from it, learn from it, because you don't want to let it destroy you. You don't want to let it take away your breathing, your life, because you're still breathing, you're still alive, so you're still rich, you're soul rich. Long as you breathing, you got your freedom, you rich. Don't believe the hype. You know, don't believe all the hype, man. You got to have all this fancy stuff in order to be happy. Don't get me wrong, that stuff is nice. We want that stuff. We definitely want that stuff. But that stuff, if you don't understand it, it will be more of a headache for you. Literally. Because all that stuff requires what? Paying money to have it, to secure it, to keep it, to maintain it. So we want to live a simple life. Like, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to share this with you. I started getting rid of a lot of things. Like, you know, you bought stuff and you don't need it. Yo, I started not giving it away. I started selling stuff on different websites, man. Yeah, and I made a few sales, man, just to get rid of some stuff, man. I feel good. I'm lightening the load. Went through my closet. I got some nice shirts. I'm getting ready to put those up on a website, and hopefully somebody will buy them slowly, and just focus on what I need, not what I want. You know what I'm saying? Simple: food, clothing, and shelter. And working on my pain. You know, working on my shame, working on all those things that made me feel certain ways about certain situations pertaining to certain times and factors, and just manning up, you know, still growing up. Because one thing I learned, your age does not make you an adult. Nope, it's your right-minded thinking. It's how you carry yourself. It's what you do with yourself. Are you doing the right thing? Or are you causing a bunch of problems? Or you setting yourself up to get killed, setting yourself up to get all messed up over something just stupid. It's not even really worth your time. You know, we don't want to do that no more, man. We want to focus on, let me do the right thing for my life. And then if you got people that's in your life, you want to make sure I'm doing the right thing and I'm working on myself so I can stop hurting people, so I can stop hurting myself, so I can wake up and just be happy, man. So when I do get the money, right? Or I do get the home, the car, this and that, I know that, yo, this is just a little blessing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to let it overwhelm me. I'm not going to let it change me, man. I'm going to be appreciative and thank the Creator. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? For blessing me. Thank you for, you know, helping me, you know, elevate with this and understand that what you've given to me is a blessing. It's a gift. You know what I'm saying? So now, what I've learned, because I took a lot of losses, telling you, man, been there, done that. And what I learned from taking those losses, I had to really find a direction where I wanted to go, where I needed to be. And once I get there, how do I maintain that direction? How do I maintain being at peace? How do I maintain being honest with myself, being truthful with myself, working on myself? How do I understand my emotions and my feelings? Which I may mention, emotions and feelings are nothing but chemical reactions. Anger, that's a chemical reaction. So now I had to learn about chemical reactions, know when I'm feeling a certain way, and how to dissipate that feeling so that I don't hurt myself or hurt somebody or wind up in jail, wind up shot, killed, stabbed, or doing that, or maybe even doing that to somebody because I don't know how to handle my chemical reactions. Every feeling is a chemical reaction. Don't think you just having these feelings for nothing. Those are chemical reactions. So what I've realized and I'm still realizing is working on those feelings, those chemical reactions, and learning more on how to be secure within yourself. Learning how to live with yourself and understand what these feelings are and working on them, working through them, and getting yourself together. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's a daily task of you, of me, of us working on ourselves so you can be free. What is freedom? Freedom is being happy, at peace. What is being happy? Understanding that I'm grateful for the little things I have, and I'm grateful for the big things, and I'm not going to let none of that change me. And if I see it's changing me to where I'm arrogant or I think I'm better than... See you later, my brother. Later. Okay, baby. Okay, cool. All right. You know what I'm saying? And just doing what we have to do, man. You know, like the brother that just walked by, I met him over here in the park. Cool brother, man. There's a lot of good people out here. You just want to connect to the right people, man, because we all need friends. Don't think, oh, I don't need nobody. We all need somebody. Even if it's just somebody you see once in a while and they give you a smile, they give you a, yo, what's up, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm going to say this. You got to give all that to yourself first and foremost. Because people may not give you what you want. They may not give you what you need. So you got to make sure that you're giving that stuff to yourself. So if you're not getting that from someone, you're giving it to yourself. Why? Because you the one that have to live inside of your body. You got to live inside of you. So that means if you know you got to live inside of you, don't you want to make sure you're happy inside of your own skin? Feeling safe and happy within? And if you're not, then that means you got to do some work. Start exercising. Something, yoga, running, something to keep yourself situated. Like literally, taking walks in nature, go sit in the park, people watching, writing poetry, songs, something. Get an instrument, learn how to play an instrument. Do some push-ups, something to get that blood flowing so you can feel like, you know what, I feel alive. You know, I was angry, but I did some push-ups, I did some workout. Matter of fact, I added a 10-minute workout. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking. So that helps me with my anger. That helps me with my confusion. That helps me with maybe family ain't tight. Or maybe the wife or the girl or the kids are acting up. Or maybe nobody not really reaching out to me and I'm feeling some kind of way. All that shit. The money ain't coming through like it was. You know, I'm in business, hypothetically speaking. People not buying like how they used to. You got to factor in all that. Ups and downs, crazy turnarounds. You know what I'm saying? But the goal is, this is why simple, small measures and things you could be doing. That I'm doing, all of us can be doing. Simple things. Creating with your hands. Doing various different things, man. And then you do those things and you make those things your go-tos. And I'm repeating myself. I always do that because I got a theme. My theme is wellness. My theme is, are you okay? Ask yourself, am I okay? What's wrong? Why I feel like that? And then try to identify what's making you feel like that. Do you got some issues? Most of us do. We want to figure them things out while we are living. Not when you die, you go to wherever you go, now you want to figure this shit out. You've been given life to figure things out and get the answers now. Technically, you chose to come here. Yeah, but you forgot. You made a choice to come down to the earth. Because you say, yeah, I got that. I can do this. And you can do it. I know you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I took a lot of L's. I took a lot of losses. I'm talking about back-to-back losses. I'm telling you, we all sometimes gonna take losses. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? There's gonna be a lot of wins too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at how life is. Life has ups and downs and crazy turnarounds. Literally. You know what I'm saying? You know? All you gotta do is just sit still and listen to some old music. The oldies, they telling you different love, this and that. You know what I'm saying? So, and just look at people, watch people, and see what people go through. See what you go through first, and then watch other people. A lot of us who get dealing with the same stuff. But let me tell you who are the ones that are the winners. The people who win are those who say, you know what? I'm going to look at this for what it is. And like I may mention, look at what you can do pertaining to what's going on and what's happening. If you cannot solve that situation or that happening or that circumstance that's happening, after you done looked at it from every angle, it's all mathematics. Life is about math. You know what I'm saying? Subtracting, adding, dividing. You know, all that stuff. Life is a mathematical equation. That's what life is. So you want to look at everything. How I feel, how I think, how I'm moving, how I'm spending my money, how I'm talking to people, how I'm talking to myself, dealing with my anger, my loneliness, all that shit, man. All that stuff is chemical reactions. Now, once you learn this is a chemical reaction, and what is it that I can do to make me more stronger, but better yet, more aware of what it is I'm dealing with. And then you put into action small things, if you can't do big stuff, little small things to get yourself situated. Like I said, learning an instrument, free writing, which is writing, you know, about your feelings, poetry, creative stuff, jogging, exercise, yoga, listening to positive stuff. Listen, let me say this. This is what I realized. All the answers have been revealing themselves to us who want to really heal. I'm going to say it again. All the answers have been all the answers have been released and are being and have been revealed to those of us who want to heal. Let me turn this down a little bit. I'm gonna look at my watch, man, because I'm on my downtime. Okay, I got like about 19 minutes. So let me turn this down. The answers have been revealing themselves, and the answers are here. They're here. You may have to talk to somebody. You may have to, like I said, get with something that's positive. You may have to, get up off your ass, run, do a hard, strenuous workout, something to release that old energy out. And then start doing something on a daily basis. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It could be walking. Something that you're doing that's constructive to get that old blood moving. To get that old energy out so you can feel like I'm really starting to revive myself. Because once you start reviving, now you're starting to revive the life force. Some of us, we got lazy. We got comfortable. Because of fear, because of problems, because of just so much shit. But I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you, man, that the answers have been revealing themselves. The answers are here. And if you don't know, then you need to get with those who know. Those who are meditating, those who are praying, those who are picking up crystals, those who are say, yo, I'm going to start eating a little bit more healthier. Yo, I'm going to get off my ass and start taking little walks. Yo, I'm going to do things differently. You know what I'm saying? I may have to stop drinking. I may have to stop smoking weed. I may have to stop whatever you're doing out there. You may have to make some serious sacrifices in order to reinvigorate, in order for you to come back alive. And I'm not knocking nobody. I'm not saying you have to do what I'm saying, but I'm saying there may have to be some major changes if you are feeling some of the things that I'm making mention of. You know what I'm saying? This is not to judge. It's not for nobody to put themselves down, feel bad about what whatever we may do, did, done, or what. Has nothing to do with that. It's about looking at your life path and saying, where am I now? Where am I now? Because all you have is now. Yesterday you may have went through some shit, right? But look at where you are now. And after you look at where you are now, say where I want to go and what is it that I want to do with my energy, with my life force. Because you're not going to be alive forever. We're not going to be here forever. Some of us get 40 years, 50, 60, 70, 90. Some of us leave the earth young. So, if you hear my voice and you're still here, I'm here to tell you the answers are here. They have been coming for some time. They're going to continue to come. But we may have to regroup, declutter, reorganize, reorientate, and rethink some things. You may have to let some people go. You may have to let some situations go. You may even have to change your whole way of doing things, thinking, react. I'm talking to myself too, man. Listen, this live is for me too. Listen, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Sometimes you may have to give yourself some therapy, because when you start delving deep into who you are, you probably know yourself better than anybody else. And that comes when you start getting honest with who you are. Yeah, man, I get angry. Yeah, man, you know, I fucked up. Or I've been fucking up. Or I shouldn't have said this. I shouldn't have did that. Or I got money coming in, but I'm spending money unnecessarily that I shouldn't be doing, and I should really be figuring out how can I take this little bit of money and maybe build something with it. So this way I got different streams of income coming in that I can feel a little sustained. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is that you can start. There's so many. Listen, let me say this. Okay. I'm in New York. You know what I've been seeing? I've been seeing families. I mean, they selling fruit, they selling water, and so sometimes people are like, oh man, I can't do that, man. That's below me. That's beneath me. Let me just say this. Sometimes you gotta start small. Like summertime, the weather's breaking. People gonna be thirsty, right? And if you know how to make a good Kool-Aid, I'm just putting little small things out in the air. You know what I'm saying? And like I've seen people doing small stuff. Next thing I know, they got a store. I'm like, oh shit. And not hating, but admiring the come up. See, a lot of times we see people driving nice, fancy cars, dressing nice, but we don't know the come up, because we looking at what they got now, but we not looking at, damn, what was their come up? And I'm not saying being nosy, but I'm saying a lot of times we distracted looking at everybody else's wealth and riches and stuff like that. Well, we need to just look at our wealth and riches. You still breathing? You're not in prison? All right. You're rich. You're rich. Irregardless,
is the car sharing community that gives you instant access.
Irregardless to the situations that you may be going through, you're rich because you're breathing and you're not locked up. Right now, there's some cats right now in prison.
Gas, insurance options,
you know, 10 to 20, 40 years life on death row or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying look at people's bad situations to make your situation feel good or make you feel good about your situation. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that if you are still breathing and you got your freedom, you're rich. Now you got to map some things out, figure some things out. I'm talking to myself too. This ain't just for anybody listening to me now or 20 years from now or 50 years from now or whatever the case may be. What I'm saying is that sometimes we have to remake our whole identity of who we are, how we think, how we feel, because we want to heal and get out of that pain, get out of those. Every time something happens, we react the same way. Being real. And I'm talking to myself too. So we want to
They're not always planned.
we want to, let me
But if
turn
you
this
have the
down,
chance
man.
to
All these
touch one,
commercials on it.
We highly
But
recommend
we want
having
to-
a delicious day. Fresh Direct, food that delivers you.
Okay. We want to, number one, first you want to have multiple creative things that we do. Because what I'm finding out and discovering more, by you having multiple creative things that you do, that will help you become more motivated in the direction that you need to become motivated in, or within, or about. You know, so that means breaking out of the lazy mode, breaking out of the comfortable mode, breaking out of the excuses. Okay, we know what's going on, but if you're breathing and you're free, you can make some things happen. You may have to start small, but if you got it like that, you can start big. But the goal is we want to have multiple creative things going on in our lives so that we can secure our sanity. So when things happening, we may feel some kind of way, but we're not going to stay stuck in that, because we know I got too many creative, wonderful, beautiful things in my life that I do that keeps me together. That's what I'm really trying to say, man. Because life is going to happen whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? People going to act funny. Family may act funny. You may act funny sometimes. That's because we dealing with chemical reactions, and a lot of us been through so much shit that we still healing, man. We still trying to figure ourselves out. We still trying to figure out some things. But the blessing is that if you're conscious of what you're doing, and then later you say, yo, you know what? You know you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have did that. Then that means that you can change. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just doing shit and you ain't got no regret about it, and you know this shit is fucked up, it's wrong, then, you know, I'm not judging. You know what I'm saying? Been there, done that. But what I'm saying is, the answers is here. They've been coming for a while. And we want to heal. We want to be at peace. So this way, when we get money, when we meet nice people, we are having healthy relationships and not relationships. You got relationships and you got relationships. We want to have healthy relationships, not relationships. If we're dealing with relationships and we know it's just causing me to feel uncomfortable, whatever, then we need to say, that is not something that I need in my life right now. Even though it may be hurtful, I may be feeling a certain way about it, but right now, let me focus more on my, let me focus more on my healing process. Yeah. And for some of us, we may have to start a completely whole new family. Yeah. You know, I did a short thing before they, you know, I don't know what's going on with these social media platforms. They don't want you to tell the truth. You know? Because on Facebook, I can't post. Or YouTube, they tell me some. I'm like, I'm just telling the truth, you know? But that's another story. So what I'm saying is that because of my experiences, what I went through, what I've been through, what I still feel, some things I still go through. But I will tell you this, a lot of the major stuff that I used to face, I don't go through that no more. I'm not dealing with that no more because I healed in that area. So this is what I'm trying to say. What I'm really trying to say is this here. We want to look at the pros and cons, or the ins and outs, or the outs and ins, or whatever, you know. And for some of us, you can write it down. Look at those things that make us feel uncomfortable, rejected, hurt, angry, so we can identify those gray areas and then seek, gather, gain, get, or use tools that's going to help us in that particular area so we don't keep carrying that shit, man. Yeah, so we don't keep carrying it. 5, 10, 15 years go by, we still carrying that shit. And sometimes it will take that amount of time to heal from that. So for some of us, it's not like it's going to happen right away. But I will say this, by us having multiple creative things that we do, especially some kind of exercise, we may have to change the way we eat too. Now we're starting to declog our system. We're starting to declutter. So now our thoughts is a little bit more sharper. We're feeling more stronger, more loving and caring about ourselves. Because remember what I say, you have to live inside of your body. So you want to check in and make sure that you are getting along inside of yourself. Are you feeling safe and secure in your own skin? And if you are not, you want to try to do your best to get the necessary answers and tools and remedies and healings that's going to make you and help you heal in that particular area, whatever it may be. Health issues, emotional issues, relationship issues, relationships, monetary issues, whatever issue it is. Getting the right information so that you can get what you need and secure yourself and maintain it, so when you get it, right, when you get it, you will know what to do to maintain, to keep it flowing, to keep it going, and then also having other means to make sure that if that don't work out, you got some other things going, happening, working in your favor to keep you situated. Because the way life is, sometimes so much different stuff can happen, right? But the more tools you got, and the more insight you got, and the more acceptance that you have, meaning, this one is out of my hands here. I'm not going to deal with that. That helps you bounce back. That helps you deflect. And it also helps you reflect, meaning reflect, like think more about, okay, I seen this, I felt this, I know this, I've gathered, okay, I made a mistake here. Oh, I shouldn't have been dealing with that person, or I shouldn't have did this, I shouldn't have said that. What I'm saying is awareness. Awareness. So now you got an understanding of what parts you play in situations and what parts play in your life situation that you have no control over. And I'm going to tell you, that requires a lot of sitting, analyzing, honesty. You may have to cry some shit out, you know, work through some stuff, because you want to be free. Not just physically free, emotionally free, mentally free. And remember, for some of us, we can do it right away. Right? For some of us, I'm going to turn the music off, right? For some of us, we can do it right away because we're strong like that. For some of us, it's going to take some time, and it's okay. Remember, your life is your gift from the universe. What everybody else got, that's their gift from the universe. So focus on your own gifts. And if you can get with people who's going to help you ascend or attune in your gifts and help you learn how to use your gifts better, get with those people. Meaning assets, allies, people who are not trying to get over on you, who's not trying to hurt you. You know they're genuine and they're going to just give you the honest truth about, well, maybe you should look at it this way. Have you ever looked at it that way? Well, this is what I did. I was in the same situation and I did this, I did that, and I feel better. Oh shit, I was thinking that, I was feeling that, but maybe because of low self-worth, low self-esteem, or fear, or trauma, I didn't activate it. I didn't put it into action. And it's okay, man. You're not going to be perfect. You're not going to be perfect. And that's another thing, you know, I want us to walk away with. You're not going to be perfect, man. You're not going to be perfect. And it's okay not to be perfect. But it's not okay to just keep wallowing and wallowing and wallowing and wallowing in stuff that there are answers to that can help us heal from that. As long as you're in the healing process, you are healing. As long as you're in the healing process, you are healing. It's when you don't get in the healing process, you're not healing. It's simple. A simple healing technique is just getting up in the morning, looking at yourself in the mirror, right? I call this mirror therapy, and I haven't spoken about this in some time. Look in the mirror. Look yourself in the eyes. For some of us, we may start crying, and it's okay. Look yourself in the eyes, give yourself a big hug, and say your name. Say, I love you, I forgive you, I got you. Reassuring yourself, because the world may not reassure you. You may not have people reassuring you, but you have to reassure you, because you are the one that has to live inside of your body, and you're going to be with yourself for some time. So that means now I am manifesting. That's what manifestation is. Manifestation is reflecting, injecting positive insights, words, insights and words and affirmations to yourself, about yourself, that's going to bring healing to yourself. Because I will say this, if you haven't mastered those areas that have you jerking your money and spending your money, right? And healing in that area, when you get that money, you're going to jerk it. Why? Because in some instances, we spend money in certain areas because of certain traumas and certain things that we have went through or are going through, and we're trying to escape. Literally. Listen, I can go deep here, but I'm not going to go too deep because I got to start walking now, but I'm going to just still speak about some of the things. And, you know, but now, because I got like a minute. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. And it's beautiful out here, too. So let me just say this. Rewatch the live. Hopefully I can be able to save it, right? So you can, because I rewatch my lives. I say, oh, shoot. That's deep. And this has nothing to do with ego. Listen, I do this. This is my therapy. I do this for my personal therapy. I'm telling you, sometimes you got to have a talk with yourself. That don't make you crazy. Let people say, listen, another thing I want to say, and I'm going to get back to what I was saying. If people are giving you positive feedback, and they're giving you things that's going to help you and make you a better person, you can use the information that they give you, because it's positive and it's healthy. But if they're just talking a bunch of caca, bullshit, and you know that it's not advantageous to where you want to go and what it is you need to be doing, you don't even have to respond. You don't. You don't even have to say anything. Sometimes people, just listen. But if you know that it's not advantageous pertaining to your healing process, your elevation process, and you learning something more or elevating your frequency, simply look at your watch and say, I'm not trying to be rude, man, but I got an appointment I got to be at, man. Nice talking to you. God bless. Pew! Simple like that. So this way, we are no longer wasting our time with anything that's not going to put us in the winning position. What is the winning position? The winning position is, it's bringing me kindness. It's bringing me new information, new knowledge, right? That's going to help me get closer to myself, more real with myself, more understanding with myself, to where I'm healing, to where I can work through and sift through the madness. You want to sift through the madness. So when you see your madness coming, you can say, that's not who I am anymore. I'm working on myself. I'm elevating. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to react like that no more. And then when you start having that mindset, now you're winning. You get it? If it's not going to help me make money, if it's not going to teach me more about how to be a real, true, loving, caring, wise person, I ain't got no time for it. And I'm not saying money in a selfish way. No, I'm saying in the correct way. Because our time is precious. Time is precious. Yeah. So the goal is healing, being sincere with ourselves, being truthful with ourselves, and understanding that it may take me 10 years, it may take me 5 years. Some people, they heal right away. They get the information and they heal. Boom! And they change. For some of us, we have to do more work. It's like the bodybuilder, right? Some guys start working out, and because of their metabolism, they build muscle quicker. Some guys may take them 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Then sometimes they may not get the bulk and the mass that you get, but they may still be stronger than you. So everybody's different. So we want to get the necessary information that's going to work for you, that's going to build you, that's going to secure you, and most of all, that's going to make you feel good about just living, man, just breathing, just enjoying the simple blessings that the universe, the creator, the God, the goddess, Jah, Allah, whoever you call on, has given you. That is soul rich. So when we get the material stuff, we understand it's just an extra piece of cake that the universe has given to me. If I'm able to share and help others, I will. But everything I'm going to do and try to do, I'm going to use discernment, and I'm going to be wise. I'm not going to have my hands so spread open to where I'm just, things are blowing in the wind. That means my time, my money, my wisdom, my knowledge, my understanding, all the good things that I'm doing for myself. No, I'm not freely giving that to just anyone and anybody. Why? Because I'm doing some serious work here, and I must protect my energy, but at the same time, I don't want to be so, how would I say this? I don't want to be so into myself that I'm not, aware of what's going on around me. Because for many of us, once we break out of certain situations, you're going to see your situation in other people. Literally, things that you got over, things you healed from, you're going to see other people dealing with that stuff. And you're going to be, wow, I remember when that used to be me. And the goal is we want to stay humble. The goal is, how you feel? How's everything? We really just want to truly find ourselves and heal ourselves. And we want to make sure we got multiple creative things going on. So this way, if one thing ain't working out, we know we got multiple different things to help us diffuse and not run away. And just say, hey, it is what it is. I'm not going to be perfect. But once I realize that there's something wrong with me, something like the way I'm articulating, the way I'm living, the way I'm engaging, or the way others are articulating, engaging with me, and I know I'm on a path of healing and getting my shit together and maintaining my life to be free. I'm not saying that drama and things ain't gonna happen. It will. But now I got tools which are my go-tos that I will use when things happen. So that way I don't get caught up in stuff that I used to get caught up in. Why? Y'all remember that song by the Whispers, and the beat goes on? And in the song it says, this time I keep my feet on solid ground, right? Now I understand myself. Get it? So once you get a grasp of understanding who you are, then you can get a grasp of how the world works, why some things don't work, and why some things are the way that they are. But the goal is okay, cool. To secure the answers, right, that you know that you need to heal, right, to be happy, to be peaceful, and just try to live the best life that you possibly can live, and know that you won't be perfect, but at least you'll have a visual of what to do and what not to do. So basically everything that I said, I really didn't have any intentions on really saying this, but hey, when you start meditating, you're going to start coming into different understandings of various different things that is needed for your wellness, self-care. So I feel good just by releasing that stuff, because it's therapy for me. So hopefully it was therapy for you. So cuss me.